Hi everyone, it's Josh here from JDG. In this video I want to talk you through rent increases and what's changing under the Renters' Rights Act. Right now you can increase the rent via rent review clauses in your tenancy agreement or via a Section 13 notice if no rent review clause exists. Under the new system, once all tenancies move across to periodic, Section 13 will become the only lawful route to increase the rent. That means every rent review will need to follow the formal notice process using the prescribed form from the government. It will still be limited to one increase per 12 months. Importantly though, the increase must reflect the local market. You can't just increase it for the sake of it or if your mortgage has increased or your costs have increased. The first tier tribunal will have the power to block or adjust increases that are out of step. So setting the right level and having evidence to support it becomes even more important. As there is no downside for a tenant to approach the first tier tribunal to challenge the rent, and bear in mind they don't have to pay the increase until the tribunal makes a decision, setting a fair rent in the first place will go a long way to reducing the chances of this happening. For you as landlords, this means planning your rent reviews carefully. The timing matters, the comparables matter, and the paperwork matters. A small error in a start date or notice period can invalidate the increase, which is something we want to avoid. This is why we're already updating our systems to flag review dates automatically, prepare compliant notices, and make sure your rents stay in line with the local market. Now, one thing that's really important to us at JDG is that we handle rent increases ethically. It's never going to be a welcome letter for a tenant. Legally, we could just issue a Section 13 notice and leave it at that, but we don't. Whenever we serve a rent review notice on your behalf, we'll also provide a clear, friendly covering letter to the tenant. We explain why the rent's being reviewed, how it relates to the wider market, and what the new legislation requires. We want tenants to feel informed rather than blindsided. This approach genuinely helps maintain good relationships, which in turn helps protect your investment. We'll enter into a conversation and help tenants review their finances if that's going to help them. So in summary, rent increases will continue to be a normal part of managing a rental property, but the rules are tightening and the processes will rely entirely on Section 13. Our job is to make sure this is done correctly, at the right time, and in a way that keeps communication open and positive. If you'd like us to review your upcoming rent review dates or walk through how our covering letter systems work, just get in touch.